Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry, and that there behind the camera is Tom.
Yep.
Who waited till it rained to come out to film.
Well, you do say I have impeccable timing.
You do. It's impeccable, Tom. Impeccable. Anyway, guys, I'm putting my latches
impeccable?
on.
Huh? I made a pun.
Impeccable. Yeah, I get it. Don't step on my fence, will you?
I'm not even anywhere close to it.
Mr. Jokes. Anyway, look over here. I'll show you something. See that goo right there? Don't step in it. That was an egg.
Ah. Yeah, I see.
One of the chickens laid it, and it was another thin shell. That I got oyster shells out there. I don't know what to do. I guess maybe it takes time for them to thicken up, but they must have cracked it when they got up because it wasn't eaten at all. It was just like little hairline cracks. So I got it out, and it just crushed in my hand, and that's where it ended. All right, I got to get busy because it's raining, Tom.
It is raining.
So I want to put the latches on the door before I, start letting the chickens out. I also have to.
Because you look like you're almost done with this.
Yeah, all I have is the two top pieces, the last pieces, but I gotta be kind of, I gotta get them out of this pen, close that door, so then I can get that fence out and then put these two pieces on.
Gotcha.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one up at the top here, which I use my own foot, don't worry about it, Tom. So I'm gonna put this about here, right? And you just gotta make sure that it's gonna go over far enough this way. So I'm gonna put this near the edge. And mark those holes right like that.
All right.
Now, I'm gonna come over here. These little screws. In this little bag, probably gonna lose one. Guys, you ever feel like you're having one of those days? I feel like that's been this whole last week. You know, Tom?
Well, you really don't like it when it's any sort of weather besides warm and sunny.
Yeah, and it hasn't been warm and sunny for a while. It teased us for a little while, right? It was nice for a while.
It did.
So I'm going to make sure that once I mark it like that, I got to put my foot here so it doesn't move in. I'm going to actually get them started like that, so that this way I can just put it right on. Whoa, 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 don't start without me. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, and I didn't lose a screw. How about that? And then I'm going to take this. I think it's going to rain harder. We haven't had enough rain. They said, we were almost in a drought, and then we got all the rain in like 4 days.
Yeah.
And now it won't stop. It actually wasn't too bad earlier. The sun was out.
Yeah, imagine the sun does help.
But Tom was not. It's okay, Tom. I mean, I wasn't done anyway, so now I could take the latch part of this.
I didn't know it was gonna rain.
No, well, they have been calling for it. And maybe if you watch the weather, you'd saw it.
I normally do check the weather, so.
Okay, so the thing with this is I don't want to put it like tight like that. I want to put it more back like this because then you push it like that to lock it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So right there is going to be good. I'm just going to mark this one now. And
same process, right?
Exact same process. Some people said that they'd rather see me build than just talk about what I did. So here you go, guys. You get to see me put screws in.
It's still building.
That is true. It is building. Oh, it's in my pocket, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so this will just go like this, like that, and it's locked.
Boom.
Right, and now I'm going to put one down here because I want to keep this door kind of straight like this, and then I'm going to put a regular lock latch up here, and I'll have Tom turn the camera back on when I go to do that. You don't need to see me do the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have both of these on now, guys, and now I have to put my lock latch on here. And how I'm going to do this is be careful of any knots, because if you have a knot like that, you're probably going to have to pre-drill. So I'm going to just probably put it like right there, so I don't even have to worry about that, right? So I'm going to go like this, because I want to go right with the edge of the wood there, and I'm going to just mark these. Now, when you have a lock like this, or lock latch, you want to make sure that the screws, see how they're covered up there? So when it's locked, nobody can unscrew it.
That makes sense.
You know, so if you put it like this, you know, you got a problem.
Right, because then you just unscrew the lock and then what's the point?
Right. So now I can put those screws and get them going. And I think right after we get done this, we're going to wait, Tom, until oh, come on. Oh, this one's getting on my nerves. There we go. We're going to wait till it stops raining, you know?
Yeah.
These screws are small and they don't bite in as good. What was that? Was it chickens?
Probably.
They're acting up.
You acting up? Go kick dirt at me.
Is that what they did?
It was off to the side.
Yeah, they got little attitudes. Jeez. This, I think this bit, it might be a little bit too big for this screw. This screwdriver bit. I should have got a smaller one. Yeah, it's worked fine for the other one. There we go. What a pain in the neck. You know what I'm saying, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What'd you knock it out of my hand for?
I don't have hands with which to knock it out of your hand.
Pollen right now is absolutely ridiculous, guys.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where you guys are at, but I wonder how bad the pollen is. Yeah.
Which is funny considering how much rain we had.
Yeah, but you know what? It didn't knock it all down. Because I mean, I don't see. Oh, you know what? Knocked a lot of it down, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
As you can see it all on top of the pen. So if you got one good thing for wind and rain, it's that it does get rid of the pollen, right?
Yeah.
I guess you got to look at the positive.
Yep.
Positive I can't stand. Rain. Okay, so now you take your other part like this, where this is going to go, of course, over it like that, right? And it's a little trickier because you gotta
hold it down while still getting it open.
Yeah. And I'm not really worried about it being exactly straight. I mean, it's a chicken coop.
It just has to be able to close and lock.
Yes. And like, if you notice that I left a lot of room like on this, so it's like there's plenty here because this door will shrink, and you know the wood usually shrinks and expands when it's wet, so you don't want to make it exactly too tight, you know.
Yep.
It's a little chilly too, guys, because it's windy out.
Just a bit.
We're going to get back into some nice weather coming up.
Yep.
At some point, you think, right?
I mean, if it doesn't, that'll be weird.
Yeah. I can't wait for that nice hot sun to be out. I mean, I have a thermal shirt underneath. This is how chilly it is. But I think, you know, you figure every weather that all the weather that we've gotten, it came from out west. Almost all the time. Or from down south. So somebody else had to deal with this. The people out there had to deal with this before we did, so. They're probably like, shut up. It's been colder here. Send us some warmth. There we go. Now we're done. There that is.
There we
I
go.
can put my lock right on there. We're set. Next thing I'm going to do this. It's not raining too bad, so I can do it right now and show you what I'm going to do with the sand, because I got to open all that bags up and get that sand spread around.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because I put so much sand in these things, and there is not even there's not even a this one you can see a little bit of sand, but it just disappears.
Yep.
I can't imagine they eat it all. They must just be digging it
Mixing
into
in
the
with the
dirt.
dirt, yeah.
Somebody recommended that I put bedding down real thick in here, right? And I did put some underneath the houses. The reason why I'm not putting that all inside there is because that gets soaking wet, and then the next thing you know, that gets mold on it and everything. So I'm not putting that down in there. They're gonna have this spot over here. It's not always wet. And about them walking in their poop, man, they poop all inside their wood chips and they walk in it. I mean, you can't stop it. They just dump everywhere. Yeah, I clean it out as best as I can. I'm dealing with it.
Because really, what else can you do?
Right, exactly. So I'm gonna get my utility knife to cut those bags open so I can put that sand. I don't think we have to show that, Tom, on the camera.
Yeah, probably not.
Right,
It's just
so-
dumping sand.
What's that?
It's just dumping
Yeah,
sand.
yeah. What we'll do is we'll turn the camera back on when I'm ready to put those top things on. I think we might be able to do it, Tom. It's a little bit brighter out right now. We might have enough time to do that. But let me get
We might, chicken, you might.
What'd you call me?
What?
Huh?
What?
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 Don't start.
Okay.
What?
What?
I heard something.
No, you didn't. You heard nothing.
What?
I said you heard nothing.
Oh, I heard something.
Fun in the sand, right?
Huh?
Fun in the sand, right?
Oh, yeah. This bag was stuck. I'm gonna leave the leaves in here. I was gonna rake them all out, but I heard that sometimes it's good just to give them a pile of leaves. And guess what? We got plenty of them, don't we, Tom?
Oh yeah.
I can give them leaves galore. Oh, this is so much fun. I thought we were going to turn the camera on after this.
Oh yeah. I just figured that show a little bit of the sand and how you're just kind of stuck doing all that, you know?
Yeah. I'm always stuck doing everything. Huh? What?
Well, you're definitely stuck, all right.
This is back-breaking stuff right here, guys.
I believe it.
I didn't realize I had this many bags. A lot of bags, Tom.
You didn't?
Yeah, I didn't realize there was this. I thought I used more in the other house. What are you doing?
Not doing anything.
What did I do with the knife? Oh, crap.
Oh, did you just dump sand all over it? That would have sucked. That probably would have wound up like ruining the knife, wouldn't it? Have you got sand all in it?
Well, I'm actually kind of going into sand now anyway, Tom, so what's the difference, really, right?
I mean, I guess. But that's just putting the blade in it. I mean, like if it got into like the mechanism.
Yeah, that would suck.
And you said that bush in there is a huckleberry bush?
All these bushes in here are huckleberries.
Ah, well you like huckleberries, right?
I love huckleberries.
Oh, good.
That part's done. I gotta go get the rake.
Yep.
Yo, what you do?
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
You think you're funny?
I don't think I am. I kind of know I
You
am.
realize I could just crawl right through here and come out there, right?
Huh?
I can crawl right through here and come out, right?
I didn't know that was open. Alright. I mean, yeah, you got it right. You have water.
Oh, yeah.
There's food with the berries.
What?
You know, you'd have been fine. You'd have been fine. Calm down. Come on. Calm down.
Uh-huh. Mess around, that's what happens.
Ow.
You thought you could run faster, huh? I've been working on my legs, exercising.
I bet you have. I think I landed on my phone. Phone's fine. Come on, that was funny.
Huh?
Come on, that was funny.
Yeah, I was laughing all the way to tackling you. Didn't you hear me?
Oh no.
What's the matter? Were you too busy getting tackled?
I was probably too busy trying to tell you that it was just a joke.
Well, so was mine. You're probably a little damp now, though, huh?
Dirty.
Okay, so now I can go get my rake. Alright. Oh, you unlocked it?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It was unlocked the whole time.
What'd you do? Unlock it when I was crawling through?
That was fine.
Smart Alec.
I don't know what you just rushing for. I mean,
Oh, you got stuff all
look
over.
at that. You got sand all over me.
Yeah, that's a shame. All right, so
Rude.
now my next step is I'm gonna spread that sand around, and then we're going to take that fence out and then put the new fence sections on, and I get to show you that part of it.
Yay.
So we'll turn it back on after I get my rake and get done that.
All right.
So guys, when I was spreading the sand around, I noticed that there's two little bushes that I cut down earlier. One of them was probably the poison oak. I have gloves on, so I don't care. Well, I do kind of care, because it'll get on my gloves, and then I'll probably scratch my face, and then I'll get on my face. But
Yeah, and I care because you had me grab them for you.
oh, anyway, I have this little pruner. Let me tell you something. Brand name of this? Is there a brand name on it? I don't even see it. This thing is awesome. This thing, I'm telling you, it cuts down decent size tree branches off of this, you know? So you probably can't even see from there, can you, Tom? But anyway, I'm gonna cut this down real low.
Yeah, I can see it.
There we go. Perfect. You didn't lock me out, did you?
I mean,
Okay.
I already showed that you could get out anyway. It wouldn't really be much of a point.
Yeah, I don't know what this stuff is, but I should have rubbed it on you, see if it's poison. What?
That's just rude.
What? Okay, so listen, guys. We already got the chickens out of here. Look, they don't like being locked out either. They'll go up and peck that door.
Yeah.
So why that's like that, I'm going to try to just kick this thing out. See if that'll work. Oh, you got to watch that little sharp edges on that.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was in here now.
I don't know if I get enough force. All right, I gotta get in this part right here.
I feel like it might have been easier to like go under.
I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. All right, so now I go this way, and I come out, and oh, I'm gonna have to break that. Dang it! Oh, luckily I have my utility knife. And now I have to go in here, where it's nice and smelly and disgusting. Okay, so I'm gonna try to. Oh, son of a mama. Just what I wanted to do.
Ew.
Oh, I see why. Snap. Oh, this is not gonna be fun.
What's the problem?
Huh?
What's the problem?
It is got a piece of wood that goes over it.
Oh.
Crap. Okay, so now comes the fun part. I gotta go get my shears and cut that off. All right, give me a few minutes, guys. We'll be back. All right, guys, that was fun.
Yeah, now that half the sand is now outside of the enclosure.
Yeah, is it on me?
Yeah, that's where the other half
Yeah.
is.
So this piece here is what they had on there, and that's no good. So I had to wind up getting my tin snips like this. This cuts it really, really good. So that didn't take that long. So my first step that I want to do is, this is the piece I cut for. This is the thicker stuff. And I like the thicker stuff on the top of this only for the fact that we like to feed them some stuff through the tops of these.
Worms, the occasional dandelion.
And when they peck it, they really pull it. This one just got stuck. All right, so I'm going to put this down where I want it and take my stapler. It's a little windy out here, isn't it, Tom?
Oh wait, the other one's gonna go up between the
It's
things.
gonna go up there.
Why wouldn't you do that one first?
No, I don't need to. I'm only stapling it twice on this side, down right here, and in there I got to wire it with some zip ties.
I just figured it'd be easier to do that from like the inside of this area.
Well, it's easy this way too, Tom. I think it'll be fine.
All right.
Oh, come on, don't you get jammed on me. It's Tom. It is Tom.
I've literally
Huh?
never even touched that device. Unless you mean it's my very presence causing it to
That's what I'm
happen.
talking about. Oh, come on. I missed it. Again. Oh, yeah, You know, you can't see where the staple's exactly coming out at, you know?
Yeah.
So I can't tell if it's right in the middle or not. Ah, how many times can I miss the same one? Oh, got that one. Good. All right. So now I'm going to just bend this down a little bit here. I got plenty there. Yeah, and of course now it's going to start raining more. There we go.
You know, I'm gonna loop around to the other side.
All right.
Which is a very long way around. Oh, good to know one of those things still works.
Okay, so
So we can actually see what's happening.
you know, the reason why I liked my other stapler so much is because it was, the handle was the other way to push down. And that way you're not pulling the gun back when you're doing it, you're pushing down over top of the staple, which actually works better.
Yeah.
Son of a mother. Son of a mother. Okay. There we go. And let me get this side down now. Can't see. There we go. Okay, so this is not as many as I'm putting in. I'm putting a lot more than this. Just showing you guys, because I want to put them real close together. Just showing you how I get it started. Like that. glove got stuck. Ah. There we go. Oh, come on. Tell me. Oh, I was going to say, am I out of staples? Oh, I am almost out of staples.
Oh, that has like an external thing, you can see it?
Yeah, a little window right there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's out right now or... Yeah, it's out. So I'm going to put new staples in here, finish stapling this up. Guys, what I do after this is I'll go around and bang each one of these in. Just to make sure that it's always, that, you know, that they're all the way in.
That's smart.
So I'm going to finish stapling this up, then we'll get to the next one. So I am on the little piece now. I got this all done. Now I want to put this like this. I'm going to staple this. I'm going to get it all the way up against that edge there because I want to use zip ties to hold that to that wire there. So right now I'm just going to staple this in here. There we go. And I'm going to staple it right here on the side, which you can't really see it. But that'll hold it there, and then I'll staple it on the end down here. There we go. And now I could just finish stapling this all right here.
Yep.
Out of staples.
That fast?
Yeah, they're not really big. They came with the staple gun, and as you can see, they're not that long.
The conspiracy to make you buy more staples faster.
Yep. And this takes all different sizes too, which was
neat.
Which was good. I tried to get a staple. This had so many. It had like thousands of positive things. It had 4.5 stars.
That's pretty good.
I feel like it's kind of cheap plastic though, but hey, it's doing the job. That's all that really matters, right?
Yep.
Now, there's a little gap right here. Not really worried about that. What's going to get in there? A snake? These girls will eat a snake. I ain't worried about that. Snake would, that'd be its worst nightmare, go in there with these girls.
Yeah.
They're known to eat snakes. And mice, believe it or not.
I believe it.
Okay, so bang these in. Okay, so now guys, I can actually let them out. I do want to do one little thing first, and that is I saved a little piece of this over here so I can actually just put it right like this. Put it like that, staple it there, staple it just down to the wood and just leave it there. So I'm going to cut this. So I was saying about these tin snips is really good for this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So see how easy it cuts it? Just like regular scissors. I think it's going to stop raining as soon as we get done, Tom.
Probably. It's usually how it works.
But you guys are all going to get to see the same thing we see and them experience. I'll be curious to see if they go right in there. Because they're very curious animals to begin with, right? Okay, there we go. All right, so let me just bang that all the way down. If I had one thing to do over, guys, for this whole thing, I would have made the houses, I think I've already said this, from scratch myself. Should have did that.
Yeah.
They're very cheaply made. They're made out of really cheap wood. I mean, realistically, I could put my fist right through this easily.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wouldn't even take that much effort. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to ruin it, but So here is the big, well, let me lock the door up first.
That'd be smart.
We have all the tools out of there, right?
All I see is sand.
All right. So now I will open this door and see if they want to go. Have any of them moved? Here they go.
Marching in step too.
Yep. There's the first one.
Pioneer.
She got a piece of grass. Gotta eat that. She's gonna eat it all like spaghetti. You're gonna choke to death. Really? There's all kinds of green stuff over here, and you stay right there.
You ungrateful. Yeah, they should like pluck the grass and put it in the pen.
Yeah, right? Oh, look, that one grabbed it, stole it away. Look, you're gonna eat that whole thing. You're gonna choke to death. You can't eat that like that. Oh my God.
Huh?
Never seen.
Oh no, it seemed to have a pretty easy time.
It was like spaghetti. Oh no, it still has a piece hanging out of his mouth. And now the other one, oh my gosh.
Oh.
They don't have teeth, you know? There she goes. There's one of them in there anyway.
Just picked up the thing that you use to
Oh, the
like
green
neon
thing?
yellow thing.
Yeah. Now she's gonna eat the leaves, kill all the huckleberry bushes. And
Oh yeah, I
then-
noticed you didn't put any perches in this one.
Oh yeah, I still got to do that. I forgot. I have the wood over there for it.
Ah,
I'm going to put 2 perches in here just like the other one.
okay.
I don't think I'm going to put one next to the door though. I think I'm going to put them both over there.
That's probably a good idea.
Because I noticed the one by the door, they'll sit up on it.
Yeah.
And it's like they try to make escape. By the way, guys, one of the chickens got out today for the first time. So one of them was running around with an eggshell. So I went in the pen to get it away from them because I don't want them to be chewing on them. So I got it out, threw it out, and the door must have stayed open just long enough when I went to go grab it. A chicken must have ran outside. I didn't even know it. So I come out the door and I hear a bulk, bulk, bulk like that, and it's right there. Like right next to the door there. Of course it was over there. So I just picked it up and put it right back in. She didn't even try to get away from me.
I mean, at least it was easy.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it could have been a nightmare. I could have been chasing her all over the whole yard.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it didn't take long. Where's number 6 at?
Eating.
Oh. Probably like, wow, finally I get to the food.
Yeah. No line?
Yeah, so they, I guess they got to taste everything.
Well, it's not like they have like hands to explore things.
Yeah. So this is what they would do if they were just free roaming.
Yep.
They'd taste every vegetable that was growing along here. Matter of fact, I'm looking in my garden right now. That almost looks like a radish growing.
They're like really broadleaves?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
Huh.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. All right, girls, you're on your own. You're welcome. Get used to this one because this is going to be your home. It's going to be that house and this. When the new ones come out, they get the old one. And I'm going to have to get more bags of sand for that other one because they've totally mudded it up.
Yep.
They're a bunch of what, did you just poop? You just pooped that fast.
Oh, you gotta go.
Jeez. It's like, I christened thee my pen. Huh, is that what you did? Yeah, these bushes are not gonna last long. They're gonna totally destroy them. So,
Nope.
hope you guys appreciated this vlog. I'm gonna get my tools, dry them all off now because they're all wet, and put the lock on this one, and we are done. We are officially done the coops now.
Hooray.
And one pooped in there too.
Huh.
You know what? They constantly eat, so they constantly poop. It makes sense, right?
Yep.
Till next time, guys, grab yourself something cold to drink. Put your film, relax. I'll probably be cleaning out the coop, and I'll meet you here.
Good luck with that.